following is a presentation of MRE Uno, Division 2.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Emery Uno's D2 Justice July. Here on the channel we have our second stream of the day here in our fourth match of the round. I'm your host G-Man and we'll get rolling here with number 2 seed João, another bubble player. We'll discuss that in a second when we get to the schedule. Going up against number 7 brii, who is looking to spoil the party here. Has the LCQ spot locked up with the February Flurry final 4 appearance, but is looking to spoil people's seasons and launch them into the LCQ as well, including João here today. We'll see what happens, but let's get into it. Let's take a look at the schedule here. This is not updated, unfortunately, since Short has been busy with work, but do have this schedule so we can read off the games. But start off with a kind of a bit of a shocker. West was able to go out and deny Evan the guaranteed LCQ spot. Won that one 4-2. Evan now having to wait for the results of a few games here to see if he will make the LCQ, but it's going to be a long road here, and it's going to be a little tough. But some of those results have fallen its way so far, and that's 2 people who need a regional finals appearance to make it. Starting off with Taco KG, as Taco just ran away with this one. First bubble player, won that one 4-1. He moves on, continues his fight to make the D2 championship, and then White Spider also won that one 4-2 against Clint Green. And Clint Green's season unfortunately coming to an end there. Another player who needed the regional finals to make it to the D2, the LCQ. So that's 2 players that Evan needed to lose that have now lost, so that does help him a little bit, but still got a long way to go. But not really any significant factors coming in to the last 2 games of the day here, with brii and João already locked in. Red in a top 4 spot at the moment, and Guess needing a final 4 to make it in. So no immediate threats coming up here, but do got to keep an eye out for another match coming up soon on Thursday. That'll be the next qualifier match for the LCQ. Thank you, Eli. But now João, brii coming up next, and then Red, Guess will wrap up the evening at 11 p.m. Guess looking for his second career win, the first time out of the make it to the round 16 for the first time. Red looking to defend his top 4 seed projection at the moment. We'll see how that one goes, but João, brii, this is one of our 2 rank versus rank matches, so this should be a good one. And here's your bracket. João, brii going at it. The winner of this will face off the winner of 6 and Not Short. 6 with a really big upset over Luke. Another story we're gonna have to keep following throughout this round here. And then Not Short got the win over Leah. So now Not Short 6 going at it. Not Short looking to make the regional finals to lock his spot in the LCQ for the 2nd season in a row. 6 needs a final 4 run to do it, but after the way he looked against Luke, he's definitely going to be a threat here to watch out for. But now we'll jump into the stream here as we have a discussion of where the South is. I'm joined by Nifty, who is from the South according to this map. Nifty, I mean, your thoughts on this matchup here? brii and her Chaos, and João, who's been pretty good in the tournaments he's been in this season, looking to continue to keep the pressure building up for the bubble players, as the first 2 of the day have won today so far, and he's looking to be the 3rd.
Yeah, I think it's an exciting matchup here. We got 2 people who managed to get debutante of their tournaments. brii managing to conquer the bobsled region back in February. João, the defender of the deflex, managed to make it all the way to the final 2 in his first tournament showing. Since then, brii struggled to find her way past the first round, and João hasn't been able to make it past regional semifinals. Both of them looking to continue their runs here. João, of course, is going for championship status, and brii has the LCQ locked in still, but if she wants to make it to the championship contention spot, she's really gotta. I don't know. I feel like winning's probably the biggest shot for her at this point. Um, a lot of a lot on the line here still. Even though these two have their postseason runs already locked up, I think there's going to be a lot to prove here. Chaos versus the Order of João.
All right, we'll see how this goes. Again, Yoshi is setting up the game here, but we'll go to our players here first before we begin. We'll start with the higher seed João. You just saw a few minutes ago White Spire get the win over Clean Green, and then earlier today Taco get the win here. What are your thoughts here? Probably needing to win this match to keep your hopes going for an at-large spot in the D2 Championship as the bubble keeps getting even more tense, and no bubble players have been eliminated yet. Everyone is still in from that group.
I mean, if everybody in the bubble keeps winning, I just have to keep winning as well to keep my championship, my promotion hopes alive. So I'm looking for this to be a good game. I'm not gonna fall for any antics. Already talking to Brii, and I'm hoping to just have fun, like I always do playing Yona.
All right, we'll see what Joao does. I think his mic quality sounds like he's under the water there, but I think it should be fine.
Hello,
yeah, okay.
how are you? I am under the water.
Yep. All right, we're going to Brii here. Brii broke a winless drought that dated back to February. In the last round, was able to beat Tevin and get on the board. You're now at 4 wins in a DQ over the season. Your thoughts coming into this match? You know Joao pretty well. Both of you have been debuted into the tournament in Tournament 1 and Tournament 2 respectively. But what's the thought process here as you look to get another win, try to make another run back to the Final Four, and possibly stir up the D2 Championship playoff picture? Just trying to find the right wording there, and I completely lost it. But yeah, just thoughts going into this matchup as you look to try and stir up the bubble for the D2 Championship. All right, I think that works, but we'll see what Brii has to say. Brii, of course, usually typing the responses here, but we'll likely bring a lot of action to the table here once we get going. Just typing it up here.
Glad to be back in the booth with you here, G. Second time today on this Saturday, opening day.
Yep, that is true. Opening day here. We've had quite the action so far. And of course, Nifty joining me for both stream games on the D2 side. It's been 4 streams today overall. This will be the last one of the day, coming off a July 4th break. So we'll see how this all plays out. All right, so Brii's gonna go with the spoiler route. If I'm understanding this right, I want to mess up as many winning games as possible to prevent many people as I can getting into that LCQ spot. So yeah, Brii looking to play spoiler here. Not necessarily the LCQ spot, more like a D2 Championship spot, but we'll see what Brii does. AKA, I want to win. Fair enough. Yeah,
it's always the goal.
All right, well that'll do it for the pregame. We'll get things rolling. Brii, we are both already in the LCQ. Yeah, I don't think Brii understands the full playoff format.
Brii can barely understand the regions of the U.S., but it's all right.
Can she understand?
I mean, there's the U.S.
Biggest question.
Yeah.
Brii is hoping that short wins, and Brii does not want to schedule at 6. That is true also. That is if Brii wins. Bit of a feud going on there, but if that is the situation, we will work around it. But yeah. With that said, we'll get things rolling. Yoshi, yeah, we'll get things rolling. Yoshi is the ref here. Joao has the game 1 call. We'll see what Joao starts things off with. There's been a lot of mentions of John. I don't know why.
Brii's always calling people John. Last stream when she was threatening to just post copy pastas during the stream with me in short, I threatened back to call her John instead.
Why not Jonathan?
Nah, it's more personal if it's just John.
I wish I had like a soundboard with Reggie just telling everyone, please, no Johns, and that would just be the perfect way to wrap that one up. But I do not. We go
Wow.
underway with the blue one, but Joao with the immediate switch to green. John is a very white name. White name. All right, here we go. Yes or
John
no coming in
boys.
early. All right, well, little language here early on. We apologize, but
The censor bars.
there probably is. No one is like actually like display name John, but
My middle name is John.
I guess Taco's name is John. All right, well, Joao not answering the yes or no question.
Classic mistake. Anyone who opposes Brie must answer her questions in a timely manner, or else the match will take on forever.
And Joao
He
refusing
might
to
be
answer the
here for a
question.
while.
All right, well, Joao has made Bree sad, so interesting opening. Green 6.
So sad.
All right, keeping it green. And now we go with the green 4, and now Bree is crying in emojis, and she's out on green. Bree's getting green 4. Not the best start for Bree here. But gets a +2 off the top.
And draws. Kind of a desperation play at that point, but whatever closes the gap.
Yep, left the door open there. Finally gets the switch here, so we're back into... we're not in the red. We're now in the yellow. Crossover from Joao, so gets the upper hand there. And now Bree's going to have to run with yellow. Joao going to 9. There's your table. But Bree now rolling once again. Now that we are on yellow, but it's a first wild of the game, and we go blue. Back to blue like we were on the start. Didn't really do anything with it. But Joao now ready to go back in there. And Bree's gonna respond to +4. Yeah, going red first +4 of the game, and Bree goes red, so didn't want any of that. And that's a bit of a scoreboard flip with 7-4, 4-7 Joao's favor. Now it's 4-7 Bree's favor. Make that 3-6.
Back-to-back wild plays. Seeing how this pans out for both of them here.
Ooh! Well, Joao has a +4 of his own here, so that's gonna throw Bree back, and Joao I think is now back to 4. Now it's 4-7 Joao again.
Neither of them wants the other to get too close to Uno. I think they both know the potential they have to make a run to the end here, especially if they're on a color that's favorable on them.
Bree ran out on blue here, but maybe looking for a switch on the 3. There it is, red 3. Does that affect Joao? No, it's a crossover to green. That's the second time Joao catches that. Bree draws. Does Joao have the finish? No.
He does not have the finish.
Wow, no finish from Joao there. One short. He's in a position for a top deck, though. Gets a top deck green 7. The finish is probably not coming on green, though. Really just need to find the right number. Draws. Is it the 7? No, it is not the 7.
Lucky 7 not striking today. Tough position for both of these players.
Right. Another draw. And switch to yellow here, so Bree's gonna go for it.
Is that the color that Joao needed?
Well, slap in the face, but draws. That's gonna be brutal for Joao if that was the last card he had left when he was at Uno. But okay, and now we go back to green. It's another draw.
And then draw? What are these plays?
Leaves the skip open though. Joao with the 2. Joe's gonna have to find a switch here though.
I think it's fair leaving it on green. Yeah, because Joao still doesn't have a finish there.
Yeah, keeps it rolling on green. No top deck finish here at the moment.
Just building up cards, trying to find the connection to the end now.
That's a car going very fast on the highway. That's what it is. But
Plane car taking off.
yeah, some cars enjoy going 100 miles on a 55. So
You love to hear it.
not when it's at like 3 a.m. But keeps draws going on green.
They're in
And
double-digit
Joao's gonna
card count now. Finally
Joao has
finding
finally
that spot.
broken it. But yeah, Uno long ways away now.
Kind of resetting the whole match at this point.
Oh, slap in the face for the yellow switch. It's 11-13 at this point. I mean, Nifty, you mentioned it, it's basically a reset of the game at this point. Problem is how much ammo are both going to have here at this point, because no one decided to go for the switch until really late.
And they both burned their +4s pretty early on there to try and prevent the other from finding a finish, so. I mean, maybe they drew a new one in the midst of all that draw city, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Well, I mean, they're running yellow right now. I stand corrected. Now it's a red from the switch to 0. But yeah, this is looking like a 3-color game here for this stint. Oh, crossover in the blue. That's another crossover from Joao, and it's the 0. Gonna have to run with blue. Believe the green 0 is still on the table. It is, so that's the only 0 left.
This goes to 7 unless it doesn't. Wise words from Ridley.
Ridley covering all their bases here on their prediction. Now we're going back in the red from Joao. Brii denies it, goes with the number efficiency. Joao has number efficiency as well.
The double ditto. Kinda.
The double card efficiency. And that's gonna block off the opportunity for Brii to go back in the blue unless she has a wild. Oh, goes into the blue and a massive run here.
Run's still going.
Out of nowhere on the blue. And that's it.
That's
wow.
the game. Whoa.
Closes it with a 7-card finish there with the +4, and then just ran just ran ammo on blue and red, and that's really all Brii needed. The crossover was just delaying the inevitable, but yeah, crazy how that one ends. But Brii goes up 1-0, puts the pressure early on Joao. But Brii, your thoughts on that one? I mean, that draw city seemed to do well for you. How much of that was from the draws, and how much of that was just kind of saves when you were down lower on the cards? All right, Joao going 9 for game 2 here, but we'll see what Brii has to say first.
And I wanted to ask Joao, when you were seeing that run at the end there, did you think maybe using the power play that early would have been worth it? Or did you not have any sort of finish to go off of from there? Nah. Fair enough.
All right, well, Brii just kind of figuring out what to do here, but
Brii
again, I think a lot of that was draws,
they are
but
deaf
save.
with an S.
Yeah, but I mean for Brii, I mean just kind of general thought process with the draws and being able to hold on to the ammo. Yellow switch was like, and then I mean if we go up here, yo, okay, yeah, I mean that would be the yellow switch here. I mean that would end up being like right here because that breaks the greens. And again, that was a 3-color game from that point forward. But then as soon as we got off the green, and then as soon as we got off the yellow there, it was just red and blue from the rest of the way. So yeah. I'll start it. We'll go to game 2. And people are slowly making their way out, but game 2 starting with the green reverse, and again, João trying the 9 again.
And we're starting to count up. As João draws pretty early. Not a good card start. Gets a nice switch into blue, though.
We'll see what brii responds with here, because João drew on that first green, so... Or the second one. Brii's gonna double up here. That
Might
gives
as well.
Decent gap, 5 to 8, make that 5 to 7. Then
Ooh,
brii has ran out,
shoot.
so... Yeah, João looking to keep things going on blue, but brii gets to switch to the yellow, minimizes the damage.
Let's see what we got here.
Ditto.
Land of the Sun.
João has been writing these numbers so far, and just as I say that, he has the wild red.
Testing every single color on brii's end now.
Oh, goes for... we saw this earlier. Forced gets the switch to blue, and I think this could be game here. João is down to 3. There it is. No, it's actually only
check.
Uno. Gets to check.
But you gotta think, this is it, right? He just didn't want to use a power play on this.
Let's skip. And brii's not gonna have a run to the finish here. brii going with the yes or no here, trying to force João into a bit of a precarious spot. He's saying no answer, which I think brii might take as no.
Yeah, I'd agree. She's gonna
Wild
find an
blue.
answer.
All right, goes back to blue. 1, 2, whatever. I want to say 1, 2, or 3. Does João have the end here, finish here, or was he a bit too antsy with the blue switch?
Finally giving an answer.
Well, João is taking a while here for this last one, whether it's a play or a draw. Draw. Okay, so that's gonna be interesting because I mean, especially if he had double red there, that might be one where he got a little too antsy.
Power play might have been worth it if he had the true finish there, but
Oh my god. Massive +2 chain. It
that's
goes into
10
3.
cards going João's way.
12 actually. It's 12 actually because
Well,
2, 4, 6.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, and suddenly João was right at the finish, and now he is very far behind.
Complete reversal. brii now at 2. I mean, there's plenty of ammo that you would hope that João has something to fight back with here. Yep, there you are.
Oh, he leaves it drawing on the blue. And brii has to draw as well, so...
With all those
no
plus
blue
2s
numbers.
out there, I wouldn't be surprised if we just stay here for a little bit, yeah.
You used to have to force the blue, but... Yeah, there's your draw city.
Okay.
Alright, gets the top deck blue 7. João's gonna switch it here, but I mean, again, João's still behind at the moment. 14 to 6.
brii still has like half the cards João does, though. Significant lead here. That chain was deadly.
brii gets the green 1. Yeah, I mean, once this game's wrapped up, I'm gonna have to ask João about that ending there, but with the Uno. For now, we keep rolling. Yellow 1 goes into yellow 5. João just keeps rolling on the numbers. Another yes or no from Bree. Bree's asking
João.
the crowd on this one.
Maybe so.
Maybe so is the answer. Ridley's gonna say no.
Shout out to Ridley. Directing the course of this game.
Right, double. And again, João. Really trying to find his way back into this game here. Really thinking the yes-no is a scam, but João is going to throw a +4 down to prevent Bree from getting any closer.
Was definitely a scary spot to see Brii back so close to a finish. I don't blame him for throwing out just the defensive +4.
And suddenly it's tied now. Bree draws on the red here. Can João play? Yes, he can. He takes the lead back.
Oh!
Another red 8 deficiency right there. And Bree's going to have the crossover in the yellow now. And a wild red from João.
He's doing everything it'll take to stay bloody.
Blood on his hands right now here, and Bree is going to do even more than that, +4 into green.
So many +4s being used. I wouldn't say freely, but
Another switch, this time in the blue. Bree draws. This blue has been a draw paradise so far in this game. João keeps it rolling. Bree still draws, João draws. This blue has been nowhere to be found.
dang. This is an electric matchup between these two.
Yeah, one that could have a lot of championship implications here, but Draw City on blue keeps going. This is technically, I guess Draw City is now colored blue, but 2 top decks on blue. Do we get a switch on either of them? It does not seem like Joao's going to have anything. What about Bree? Bree's going to have the yellow 5, so that breaks it. 7-4, Bree's favor. Make that 5-4.
Double play.
And only 1 +4 left, ditto. So
Into red.
maybe both looking for it, but it goes into red. This is the color João has wanted. +2
Whoa.
slap with a draw. So Bree is out on red, but gets a top deck red 3. And Joá's just got to be careful here. Ditto's it.
Ditto play once again.
Draws.
Bree not
right.
able to make it use of it.
Red 4. Bree drawing again. That gives João the lead. Can he keep it rolling? He does keep it rolling on red.
Push.
Switches
Green.
in the green. Gets the... Oh, man. That's a ditto for Uno. Might have been what João wanted. Green 2.
Down
Does
to
João
2?
get the game here?
Is this gonna be it? No! That's so close!
No game there again.
They're both at 2 cards. Bree might be able to get something going to finish out here.
Gets
That's
Uno
a
on
check.
green. Nothing from João. Can Bree finish it? Bree gets the finish there. It's 2-0.
Wow. Amazing.
Alright, I think we're gonna go to João here first on this one. I mean, you had a play there with the fade blue and then went back into red with the +4. What was the last card there? I'm just curious on the thought process to go for the play there, especially after doing the wild red before. But just your general thoughts on what could have went wrong in that one, especially with you definitely seeming frustrated after that finish.
Man, that was very frustrating. That was very tough. She kept top decking something, and if she doesn't top deck there twice, I think I'm good. But that was very that was very tough. That was very tough. And for your answer, I had a red 6 to end it.
Dang. That could have been a power play finish. You just didn't want to use it this early, no?
No, I do not want to use the power play this early, but I might have to. So keep that in mind.
I think also the switch to the blue there, maybe I don't know, maybe wanted to take that back there, but we'll see what Joao does. That kind of just something he does usually do sometimes though, but that time could have cost him there, and again came up one short on this one, but
It's 2-0 Bree's favor. Now she's got the card start.
okay, well Bree's gonna go with 7 here. But again, Bree is in a good position here. Wild +4 start.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I wonder if we're gonna see a question from Bree, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bree is in yeah, she is not gonna do the culture though, so
Just
goes with red.
immediately slapping Joao and continuing to move.
Alright, Joao with the double there. But again, Bree with the +2, that's only gonna really undo it. Alright, Bree's
Was
turn
red the
now.
right call for Bree to start on here? Was there
It's,
anything more than that +2, or?
we'll see, but draws. Alright,
No.
nothing on red. Was looking for a switch. Joao closes the gap that got thrown in early. And Bree continues to draw. Joao gets to switch the green though, so no more red for now.
Keeping the color control. Or at least trying. Unless Bree top deck something again.
Alright, green reverse, green
Staying here.
6. And the green 0. Tries to play green 9 now.
Ooh, no.
That will tie it. We're at 3 attempts now. And gets on the 4th. Alright, green 6. Bree draws again. Joao, another switch there. He has been rolling this game so far. Definitely needs a bounce back game at this point.
Might
Looking
have
for
it
Uno.
here. Could be a finish on yellow.
Alright, there's your
That's
finish.
it.
Double. Probably didn't even need the +4 in that situation anyways, but helps to have it. And now it is 1 back for Joao here. Very much a quick game to get back, and definitely needed that one. But I mean, Joao, thoughts on getting the bounce back there, and just I guess how that game went, because it looked like you were able to just kind of run plan A through most of that.
I mean, first of all, I was always gonna win that game because Bree did not went for the culture, and that's very disappointing to see. And I think that I cannot keep getting to 2 ammo games like literally every game. Like, in every single hand, I've only had two ammo on my starting hand. So please stop.
All right, Bree, your thoughts on that game? I think you want to, I think you want to go 8 for the next one, but I mean, your thoughts on that one, and anything that maybe could have gone a little differently there. 3s for no yellow 1 or immediate +2 to a triple color switch. Well, if you did the regular, if you still did the culture, you still would get your opportunity to play, because Joao would have drawn also, but
Yeah. It's like an honor play thing.
yeah, obviously it's not required, but yeah, sometimes there's some voodoo with it, but all right, for Bree, I was like, this ain't going well, and it didn't go well. All right. Well,
All
8
right.
card start. Just to confirm, that is what you want to start with, brii, right? Since you did spam 8 a lot, but brii, just to confirm, you're good with 8. Is that if that's what you want? Since you do have the call still. All right, gonna go with 8
Bree
here.
still deaf. I see.
Blue 6. That'll be the start here on this one. No wild start, so no culture involved. But gonna go up to the blue 9 to start things off. And again, João looking for another quick one here to tie it up at 2-2. Gets a quick switch though. And tries to double it. I'm not sure what that was about. Alright, there we go. Alright, red 0. There's the other
Another
red 9.
red 9.
So, now we're running red.
Just bleeding it dry. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, really running down this red color here at this point. Brii still keeps it going. Can João keep
How
it
many
going for
did
another
they
one?
get?
No. Nothing for João left. Can Brii get either a switch or keep things going once again on red? +4 EL
Whoa!
skip. Wow, that is a really quick game here. Plan A gets the job done. I don't have much for that one. That was 59 or 58 seconds. That was 58.
Less than
So
a minute.
wow. I mean, Brii gets the +4 and the wild, and I mean, just kind of had to run red throughout the rest of that. So
That was. Whoa. Just started off on the blue 9. João swapped it over to red, and Bree had the run from there. That's insane.
that was the one color that Brii really needed, because everything else she was kind of set on, because blue started and then just needed a red switch.
I mean, João, did you have any other options for playing off of that blue 9? No. Man, I really there's nothing left to say about that. It's not like you're gonna draw on that if you have the swap. First card play you got to lay down. Man.
Brii has been pretty dominant on the +2s here so far. Everything else has kind of been within reach, but this is a interesting spot João is in now. He'll have game 5 call, but needs to win 3 straight here. Gonna go full send here, trying to get a little bit more control on his hand. And we
Neither
open up with the
opponent
L6.
has used their power play yet. This has been an insane run already.
Might make an appearance soon though with the power play. But he's saying someone used the card gif. I don't think that's a specific. Oh wait, the full send. I'll put it in on my phone. There you go. Oh yeah, João immediately switched off the yellow start into red. So now we're running red at this point. And
We'll
just as I
see if
say that,
this
Brii
is
switches the green. No, João denies it, goes in the red again.
really adamant about it this time.
Brii has some
With
left
so many
over though.
cards. So many cards to start out with, it's unlikely that Bree's gonna be able to pull the same stuff she did last match.
Played that tricky there, and Brii got caught Brii sitting there, and Brii has no
Dang.
green. Ooh, big run here from João.
Hop, skip, and a 1.
Alright, Brii asking yes or no here. João responds with your dad. João playing no part in this yes or no game. Is it not like 3 p.m. where Brii is? Okay, I don't. Stop asking me questions. Yeah, alright, well, Bree's turn. We'll see what she'll do here. Afternoon naps do exist. That is true. But
You still can't tell the difference between our voices? I don't know how to help you.
all right, that sounds like a Bree issue there. But we'll probably want to focus on what the next card is.
I am not from the South. I don't know what part of my my
Yellow
fucking
one.
sorry, language.
Bree is Bree is getting nifty riled up here, but
The mind games are working on me more than Joao, man.
wow, G-Man is like New York. I really wonder why. That's such an interesting observation. I'm curious why that could be the way it is. But yellow 9 goes into green 9 now. It would cross over in the blue. All right, double from Joao here. I mean, again, this is going to be a big game for Joao to try to get back here. He has a good lead right now.
We've seen Bree pull ahead from behind like this before, though, so I'm not counting her out just yet. Yeah,
Well, there you
just like
go.
I said.
just threw Joao back to 10 where she was before, and now Bree is at 7. Well, it was a good lead before you did that, so. Ooh, quick switch to blue. Looking to see if they could force out a draw. Nope, crossover
Yellow.
from Bree covers it.
That's
yellow
it's
one,
not gonna
I'm
work.
assuming. Well, he doesn't have a blue one anyways. Well, there's the blue one.
Oh,
Bree is
Bree was
happy
like,
to
"Sure,
provide it.
I'll play that one for you."
We'll see what Joao can do on blue. He wanted it before. Bree showing her kindness to Joao, and Joao responds by making it green.
Does not want any of these colors anymore.
Wow, Bree draws on the green, nothing there. Joao looking to take advantage of this and keep it rolling.
They're tied 6-6.
Ooh, guess to switch to red. Wrong number there, especially if Joao had another green.
But is there another 2 maybe? No.
It's red. Bree with the lead still, but only by a possession arrow. And another light switch into blue.
Big color swaps
Bree
here.
gonna power
Oh my
play
god.
here. Maybe could find the finish here.
If this is the finish.
Blue 4.
Oh my gosh. No way.
Blue skip plus
That
4. That's
is
gonna
the
do it. Tried to call out. That
game.
is it. Wow. And Bree is back on the winner board, and for Joao, not able to get the win here, 4-1 in Bree's favor. And yeah, I mean, Bree just able to find the connections there and gets the win here, moves on to the round of 16. Bree, we'll go to you first. Thoughts on the series? I mean, you were definitely able to find the run to the end there, especially at the start where you had a surprise 7-card run to the finish, but any general comments here as you do get the win here and move on? It's also Bree's 5th win of the season here, so technically now she qualified for the LCQ in both ways, but definitely making her case now to maybe sneak into the at-large discussion.
The stat line. That is an insane stat right there. Bree was able to just load up on +2 runs against Joao multiple times.
Yeah, 2 to 10 on the +2s. Yeah, that was definitely a big difference maker. Was able to throw Joao back multiple times, but in the end, Bree able to take advantage of it and get the win. Anyways, now short is a 3 place beat 6. Yeah, so Short gonna need Short. Brii hoping Short can beat 6. Otherwise, that matchup will be happening. In that case, we'll have to see how that one goes. But Short 6, will be coming up in a few days. Yeah. This is the close I've been playing to the man. Yeah, Brii does not want to. Brii is hoping to not play 6, but we'll see who she ends up facing in the round of 32. But yeah, there's your bracket. And again, Brii moving on 4-1. We'll get quick thoughts here from João on the result. Definitely a disappointing finish here, to say the least. I just realized the João Fei thing is not updated, but I digress. But João, any comments on this one? I mean, definitely could not find the +2s there, and unfortunately, the connections just never really were able to fall your way here, as you go out in the round of 32 here, and now have to wait your fate for whether you're an at-large or in the LCQ.
This was absolutely bullshit. Like this whole series in that last game, I also started with 2 power cards, only 2 obviously in a 15 card starts, and then when Brii gave me those +2s, I still drew 0 power cards. That was just, what can I do? Actually, what can I do about that? I can't do anything about that. That's very tilting.
Frustrating ending for João here. Have to wait and see on the rest of the results here to see where he stands. But Brii moving on. Nifty, any final thoughts from this game? I mean, Nifty was Brii was able to kind of get things rolling here from the start, and just found a lot of the +2s to be able to throw João back from any finishes, and found the connections to get those runs to the end.
Yeah, I think this was a very electric match. Neither opponent was afraid to use the ammo when they had it. Brii especially just had it more often, that felt like. I think there's something to be said about João not using the power play earlier. It is a risk to get rid of that early in the series, but if João could have used it to close out that game 2 win in his favor, maybe there's a world where we get to game 7 instead, and he's able to pull out this series. But we don't live in that world. This was an exciting battle between the debutantes, now veterans of the D2, both moving on into LCQ, potentially championship. I guess we'll have to see how the rest of this tournament goes for Brii, but this is the end of the road for João till postseason.
Yeah, we'll see how this all plays out, but that'll do it for us on the streams. We do have one more match on the slate for today. That'll be Red and Guess going on at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be off stream, though, so make sure to check out the server if you want to watch that one. But until then, on behalf of the MRE Uno team, including my co-comments here, Nifty and our ref Yoshi, and other players, thank you all so much for watching. Congrats to Brii on the victory, getting the job done, and moving on to the round of 16. We will see you all for some more action later in the week. I don't think we have anything for tomorrow, but got some more streams on the 7th. But till then, take care, everyone, and have a good night.
This has been a presentation of MRE Uno Division 2.